sharp, you know. Yeah. New kilts. I've never seen the blue ones like that before. Purple?
Yeah, I haven't seen them.
The red and black and green.
Here come your Stonington High Bears.
Hello one, hello all, and welcome to the Thanksgiving Day special edition Westerly Bulldogs versus Stonington Bears at Stonington High School. Folks, it is gorgeous out. It doesn't get any bigger than this. Biggest game of the year for both teams, seniors on both squads galore. Folks, this is the top of the mountain for them. This is the pinnacle. This game is enormous. I am the voice, Greg Morano, alongside producer, owner, Shane Belanger. We have Lisa Andrew behind the lens. We are Westerly.live, Westerly.radio, and we are getting ready to party, folks. It doesn't get any bigger when I say that. I can't say enough on how much this game means to seniors. The captains are meeting at the center of the field for the coin toss, folks. Number 4 for the Bulldogs. We all know the captains, Lance Williams. Number 24, Zach Tuck. Out in the middle, number 31, Jimmy Powers. And wearing number 34 today would be Griffin Aldrich. As the referees explain, the Bulldogs looking to make it 5 in a row. It's actually been 6 calendar years since the Bears have walked away with a victory. That was back in 2016. You can throw everything out the window. Regular season records for both squads. What I will say is the Bulldogs, coming off of last week, spun that thing into an absolute catapult forward. I haven't seen a team mentally bounce back and use it as a weapon within a week's time in my history of doing this. I'll tell you that right now. A lot they have. I'm looking at the deferred. Stonington won the toss and is going to defend to the left. Bulldogs are going to receive to get this thing started. What I was saying, though, is as far as the bounce-back ability, resilience of this Bulldog squad, credit to the coaches, credit to the seniors, and we are about to get going. The Bulldogs will receive in the first half, folks. We are a Star-Spangled Banner away from getting this 162nd edition kicked off. The Bulldogs have won, like I said, 4 in a row. COVID, there was no season. 2016, last time Stonington's won it. Stonington Bears are excited, folks. They play a different kind of game than the Bulldogs. They throw the ball a lot. They've thrown the ball double what the Bulldogs have in the regular season, and that is at the hands of sophomore quarterback Jaden Carter. Folks, I have stats galore here, and this Bear team, you're going to watch out for in the next few years. They have 15 players listed at the wide receiver position. I'll get back to that and more. Right now, we'll get paused for the Star-Spangled Banner.
Band will play our national anthem.
right, folks, we are ready to get this thing started. Weather, like I said, absolutely perfect, ideal for Thanksgiving. There is that cold, brisk air, but it is not frigid by any means. Sun is out, not a cloud in the sky. Good crowd on hand here in Stonington. Stands are full. The home side, visitor side, Bulldog side also full. Starting to wrap around a little bit. Fans still piling in. Team getting together. All of the factors are here for a great battle, and I think this could be a good one, folks. This one could go the distance. If the Bulldogs play their game, I don't think that is really going to be the case. But Stonington throws the ball, so that's the unknown factor. The Bulldogs have been tested through the air throughout the season, and I'm sure they prepared for it all week long. And we'll see what happens. But what I was saying about the Bears, folks, they have 15 wide receivers listed on their roster. It's crazy. And 6 of them are seniors, but that leaves 9 returning with a sophomore quarterback. It means next year he'll be a junior with 9 returning wide receivers on the roster. So the future is bright for this Bears team, but the present is right now at number 12, set to kick off for the Bears. Ethan Mahoney, the junior. And the Bulldogs set to receive to get this thing started, folks. I am excited, and we are off. Happy Thanksgiving, squib kick style. And it is secured and brought out to about the 30. He's still on his feet, folks. He's got space, and he could. I don't see any flags. What a way to start it off. Number 34 for the Bulldogs returns it the distance. The 4th time this year the Bulldogs have struck from the kick return. What a way to get things started. Holy cow. The Bulldogs are off 6-0. 12 seconds off the clock. And the officials are going to take it right off the board, all the excitement. But that's okay. Got a long game worth of excitement. I did not see the flag. Oh, they're going to give it to him. All right. On sportsmanlike conduct, folks, after it, I thought I was losing. I'm wearing glasses the first time. I thought I was losing my mind. I didn't see a flag. I made sure I looked. Touchdown Westerly, 6-0 on sportsmanlike conduct. You don't like seeing that, but it was after the score that'll back things up. More than likely on the extra point or maybe the kickoff even. I'm not sure who it was on, but if that individual gets another, they are going for the game. Probably a celebration, a little overexcitement. I'm not too worried about it. This Bulldog team is a classy squad. Extra point is up. Extra point is good. And the Bulldogs 7, Bears nothing. Bang! Just like that, 12 seconds in. Did you think there might be a hangover from the St. Ray's game? Not anymore, folks. Not even an offensive play. Folks, this game is brought to you in part by Wireless Zone, your Verizon authorized retailer located in Dunn's Corners next to Dunkin'. Cell phone sales, service, and repair this weekend only. Come in to find out how to get your next phone, tablet, watch, and earbuds for free. So the Bulldogs will get set to kick now. Special teams. The Bulldogs on their run of 5 straight wins that catapulted them to the semifinals. There was a time frame. They had started 3 games with kickoff returns for touchdowns. That's number 4. That's an astronomical number. That is just great special teams in that area, without a doubt. And that's a weapon. That is just such a huge weapon for a team to have. So boom, just like that, the Bulldogs and the Bears are on the defensive. Will get set to receive. Number 7 will kick for the Bulldogs, Andrew Bozek. So John Sullivan gets things started for the Bulldogs. And let's see what the Bears do on return. And he is going to get out to about the 35-yard line where the excited Bulldogs take him down, and they'll get set on defense. 11:41 to go, quarter number 1. Thanksgiving Day. Happy Thanksgiving to all. We start our Thanksgivings in Westerly watching football, folks. And welcome to the show, Westerly.live, Westerly.radio, bringing it to you, folks. This is the last time these seniors, folks, will perform. Home or away, doesn't matter. This is senior night. This is Bulldog Day. Low snap handle, quick screen. Nice job getting his hands in the way. Gorman, big hit. Brought down by a slew of Bulldogs. First on the scene, Griffin Aldrich.
Complete to French. Host the Bulldogs force him out of bounds.
And that will holding penalty against the Bears. They're going to repeat that play and back them up. Nice defense by the Bulldogs, but when you can get 10 free yards backwards, you take it, so it will replay first down. And out of the gun, Bears spread things out. And he will go deep down the seam. And that is a nice defense by the Bulldogs. Number 7 on the spot, wanted it, Andrew Bozek. He's disappointed he didn't pick it off. And the Bears start things out right out through the air, going for it all. And they have a good arm in Carter. There was an article in the paper regarding the Bulldogs' need to keep him in check. And the Bulldogs doing a good job. They did a good job, as I said, during that winning streak, and they're doing a good job already today of getting their hands up. If they don't get penetration, they hold position, they get their hands up, and they're long, especially players like Gorman. Quick throw and drop at the 28-yard line. Throws a little below. He wanted it low on the hip, but it was a little bit behind. Intended receiver number 8, Jack Scahill, for the Bears, one of the 13 seniors. Both teams sport 13 seniors. 26 of these young men will not play football on this field or their opponent's field anymore for Stonington or for the Bears. Some players may move on, and the rest will not play this game again, folks. I always say you can get people together to play hoops, you can play wiffle ball, you can play a lot of things. Can't pad up and play football. Throw behind him, and this one's picked off. Bozek gets a second chance and doesn't waste it. Lowers his shoulder inside the 10, down to the 9-yard line. And the Bulldogs get the first turnover of this Turkey Day, and it'll be first and goal from inside the 10. Way to jump the route, number 7, Andrew Bozek. Takes it down the sideline, lowers the boom, and the Bulldogs have it at the 10 going in. And trying to create some early separation and set an early tone. They already have, but trying to capitalize on the turnover here. Bulldogs spreading things out. Williams out of the gun, Tuck behind him. And this is where Tuck thrives with his power. The snap, little hesitation, handoff, Tuck waiting. Brought down from behind, they play by number 2, Ben Massengale, coming from the other side. Senior outside linebacker. Tracks that play well. Gain of 2 yards, however, and brings the Bulldogs to the 7-yard line, gain of 3. This game is brought to you in part by Strategia, folks. Website design and search engine marketing designed for your local business. Go to strategia.com for more information as the Bulldogs get the play in. And as I said, the crowd filing in. Standing room only here in Stonington. Weather is perfect. As you can see out of the eye, big man in the backfield. For the Bulldogs, Mitch McLeod, the All-State lineman, under the center, hand off the Tuck, right up to shoot. He'll get taken down from behind, but not before he gets down to about the 3. On the tackle, number 40, Patrick McGugan for the Bears, linebacker, defensive end, only a sophomore. They're doing a good job of paralleling the line, but it's not before Tuck gets that surge. And when he has that big man in front of him, it creates that extra space. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal from about the 3.5-yard line for the Bulldogs, who do have a kicker and a 1-possession lead. We'll see what Coach Dunbar does if he has to do. Same formation. Double tight I. McLeod at fullback, Tuck deep. Nelson wide on the far side, Gorman in motion. And hits it to McLeod. Big man hits and drives. He's in for the score. Holy smokes. Refrigerator Perry style, folks. Number 72 in the end zone for the Bulldogs, Mitchell McLeod. And the Bulldogs strike twice with 9:09 still to go in quarter number 1. Quickly getting quiet at Stonington here. However, the Bulldogs fans are getting louder. 13-0, the Bulldogs set for the extra point. Number 11, Drew Petroshka. The kick's up, and it looks good to me. The signal is good. That quickly, the Bulldogs up 2 possessions, 14-0. And we're going to take a quick break. We will be right back, folks.
From now.
All right. Bulldogs set to kick. 9:02 in the first. That is not an error. It is 14-0. This Bulldog team used last week as a springboard. Had 5 straight wins before then. Played a great game last week. Sort of had 12 players to play against, 13 even. And did the best you could absolutely do. And just the pride behind this team and resilience of this Bulldog team. Had all sorts of adversity. Kudos to this coaching staff, and they are just getting started. They are hungry. These seniors want to end on a good note, and they also know it's a 48-minute ball game. This party is just getting rolling. Bears spread them out, and they're going to hand it off up the shoot. This time Gorman forces it inside net. Boom! Mitch McLeod takes him down in the backfield. So Gorman does his job forcing it in. McLeod hammer down for the Bulldogs. And that'll be about a 1-yard gain for the Bears. Second down and 9 as the Bears get their play in. Bringing a couple of receivers to the far side. He's going to tuck and run behind everybody to the corner. And he's going to get forced out of bounds right around the marker. Oh, well, that might be a bit late. Not sure, he might have tripped and fell, and there's no flag over there, so yeah, incidental, I'm glad. And there's going to be about no gain, maybe a half a yard for the Bears on that one. Bulldogs doing a great job paralleling the line there. Defensive ends for the Bulldogs thus far up to the task, keeping the Bears from getting around the edge and forcing them back up and in. And that is going to bring up third down and about 8 for the Bears, who hurry up to the line of scrimmage. Number 5, Carter, out of the gun. Rolling this way, play action, and tucks in, goes to the far sideline, and that is incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 7 for the Bears in their own territory. Let's see what they do. You got a punt here, and that's what they do. It's too early to do anything else, but I'll tell you what, this is almost a must-stop situation. They can't let this thing get out of hand, folks, because it will quickly, and the Bulldogs are going to put their foot on the gas pedal today here, folks. I'll tell you that right now. This is the pinnacle, the top of the mountain. What a season they had from where they were at 0-2 to the precipice of the state championship. And like I said, if you watched that game, should have been in the state championship. But the here and now, how they come out of the gates on fire. The kick is up, and it is a short one. Not going to give the Bears a decent little bounce. Nope. Back in the Bulldogs' favor, and they're going to get it right at midfield, marked at the 50-yard line, where the Bulldogs will get started with the lead. 14-0, 1st and 10. This production brought to you in part by Remy Cycles, Bicycle Sales and Service in downtown Westerly, 53 Railroad Ave. Stop in this Saturday and celebrate Small Business Saturday, store-wide sale, and other fun giveaways. So this is it for fall sports here, folks. I'm sad. This is the climax. This is it. After this, very short break, and then we got hoops. We're hitting the gym, Federico Gymnasium, and beyond. Boys and girls, home and away. You can tune in here, and you're going to find it, folks. To the line. Tuck out of the gun. Williams out of the gun. Tuck behind Williams. 2 wide receivers to the far side, and this one's going to go Tuck's way. He's going to nestle his way up inside of McLeod. McLeod's cohort. Number 52, Adams, the guard on McLeod's side, per usual. And number 56 in Julian Kino for the Bulldogs. junior, on the near side. Correction. Michael Barton on the left side. Gorman in motion. Handoff on the stretch. He's got room. He's got speed. Cuts it back up. Slips on the cut, but should have first down before his knee hit. Let's see the mark. It's going to be right there, and the ref is giving the signal for a first down. So nice job on the edge, sealing by the Bulldog offensive line. Check out this job on the replay. Nice block on the edge by McLeod. He actually took out two guys, creating a huge lane for Tuck. Cut up the seam, lost his footing, not before a nice gain on the play. 1st and 10, nose of the ball at the 40 for the Bulldogs. Looking to continue adding to time of possession as well. The Bears have run 3 plays. And the snap, counter handoff to Tuck, who's going to ride his way up off of Barton. And inside Brian Allen.
Gain of 6, 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 after the 6-yard gain by Tuck. And that's what you get when you surge and fall with Tuck. Temperature, absolutely football climate, I should say. Very tolerable, but you'd have that nice bridge. Got to have those hand warmers. I'll tell you what, half the fans here, it doesn't feel that much like a road game. Out of the gun. That quick start will do that to you. 14 points in 3 minutes on the road. Will take that road advantage right away. Cuts up and inside, chop down. Dangerous tackle. Number 34 for the Bulldogs on the carry. John Sullivan, who struck gold for the Bulldogs on the opening kick. He's got a kick return for the score to start things off. Drew Bozek with the pick 6 for the Bulldogs. Well, the pick setting up the second 6. He brought it down to about the 10-yard line as he jumped the out route on Bears possession number 2. Out of the eye again, looks to get him jump, and the hard count, which they didn't have associated part of their offense early in the year, and like so many things they've added to their repertoire, that's one of them. I noticed early on in the season Williams was going on a similar count quite often, and that changed. And boy, has the discipline really proven out here late in the season for this Bulldog squad. So there's 5 free yards, and that'll set up first down at the 27-yard line, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tuck behind him, trips to the near side for the Bulldogs. Eric Fazaro near in. What a great junior season he has had on both sides of the ball. He's looking to the other side, going all the way down. He's got his man. Touchdown, Westerly, and another one for number 7, Andrew Bozek. Perfect throw by Lance Williams. And we got something brewing here. 20-0 first quarter, 4:03 to go, and the Bulldogs have stake claim here in Stonington. This field is theirs, at least for the moment. The extra point team sets up again for the Bulldogs, and man, have they taken over early, and they are firing on all cylinders, having scored on defense. Andrew Bozek on special teams. And that would have been John Sullivan, and then on defense, Andrew Bozek. On offense, Lance Williams to Andrew Bozek through the air. 3 touchdowns, 3 different ways. And I promise you there'll be a rushing one, so by the end of this thing, they'll have a rushing touchdown, a passing touchdown, a kick return touchdown, an interception for a touchdown. Tell me this isn't a good team we're watching today, and I am thankful I have the opportunity to start my Thanksgiving with this, because this is some exciting football, folks. I don't need to kill time with all these articles about great games. I got one right in front of me that's exciting me. And the Bulldogs set to kick again. 4:03 in quarter number 1. Westerly 21, Stonington 0. And that what is in pass-first offense for the Bears is quickly becoming a pass-only option. When you're down by this many, but that pass-first offense that they have does allow for a comeback. So don't think this game's over. What I'm saying is they're taking over the field for the moment. You always got to play. There's no doubt about that. If you're a pass-first team, you can score points in flurries and you can do it quickly. The Bulldogs have done it every which way possible, being a run-first team, and they'll set up on defense here. Out of the gun for the Bears, number 5, Carter, and he is forced out to the near side, rolling. Throws short, number 24 has got it over the middle, and he has got a nice first down gain, crosses the 35 to the 36-yard line. Nice patience by Carter. Nice throw, gets it ahead of number 24 for the Bears, Josh Mooney, and that'll be a nice gain. And that is more of the Bears' offense. That's their style. Man defense, number 83 takes him down for the Bulldogs. Anthony Rodriguez, only a freshman. And the Bears come out, spread again, trips to the far side. Out of the gun, Carter. And quick swing pass, he showed that quickly, but a nice job on the line of creating a seal and another 12 yards. Mitch McLeod playing defense for certain, but having to track all the way to the sidelines, and 2 quick first down plays. So that's a quick 23 yards for the Bears, and they're all the way up to the 48-yard line. And you got to watch pass first teams, folks, because like I said, they can come back quick. So let's see what the Bears do to answer here. Bulldogs do, excuse me. And the Bears running a slow huddle here. They go to the line, then they're getting a play, which speeds things up a bit, but still allows for adjustment on the defensive side. Out of the gun, twins to both sides. And he's going to keep it. And he's going to go to the far side, and the Bulldogs do a nice job on that side. And that is Lance Williams in on the tackle. The form stop at the line of scrimmage. Nice job on the whole side of the defensive line. Gorman trailed all the way from his spot on this side. That's what you get out of him. He is a sideline-to-sideline player.
Ball's on the Stonington 49-yard line.
And this Bulldog team obviously came to play, and every snap here counts for the Bears. They need to cut into this a little bit, and he looks at the flare, then pulls back. It was a hitch and go, I do believe. Too much pressure underneath. That ball goes off the hands of the intended man, number 24. But I think he wanted his man out of the backfield. He wanted a little pump fake, and then he was going to follow him. He did release after that, but the Bulldogs' defensive front threw him off his rhythm. Didn't allow that to happen, so that's a credit to them. And to their holding their spot. Like I said, they don't over pursue, and they're not rolling around on the ground. If they're not going to get there, they hold their position. They divert the quarterback's vision and what he wants to do. When his intended man out of the backfield released, he couldn't see him, he couldn't get to him. Turned into got a whistle on the field and a timeout on the field, folks. That's going to be a Stonington timeout. And it is 21-0 Bulldogs here. 2:16 to go at the first from Stonington High School. I am the voice, Greg Moreno, alongside producer, owner, Shane Landry. We have Lisa and True behind the lens. We are Westerly.live, Westerly.radio, bringing to you here on Turkey Day. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And this production is brought to you in part by Nancy Siciliano, Oceanfront Homes, located in downtown Westerly, RI. Residential, commercial, buying, selling, and rentals. Professional home stager on team to help get the most value out of your home. That's Nancy Siciliano, Oceanfront Homes. So, folks, the Bulldogs, first quarter couldn't have gone any better. It makes that meal all the more savory. If you lose this game, folks, well, I can't tell you by experience. I don't know what it feels like, but I'm sure you're really not that hungry. I've gone home with an appetite every time, and these boys are looking like they're getting ready to eat here. Let's see how the second quarter goes. It's all about pass defense for the Bulldogs now. That's going to be the story, and pass defense is predicated on your rush that you're going to get out of your front four, so that's the story of that. Everything's predicated on something else. It all works in harmony. The Bears' defensive, Bulldogs' defensive line needs to all do their jobs. Defensive ends have had a nice first quarter, forcing the play either back inside, and Williams doing a nice job stepping up as he always does, as does Rextus and Nelson. And waiting for the official whistle here. Out of the gun, 2 wide receivers to the near side. 3rd down and 9 for the Bears. And up the far sideline, and that ball is going to be looking for a flag. There's not going to be any. Nice defense by the Bulldogs, and that's going to sub a 4th and 9 near midfield. If you're a Bear, is this a must go? Do you go for it here? I have statistics, folks. I don't know if they're official year-ending statistics for the Bulldogs. I'll go through some of them later on as we go in the game. I don't want to short credit anybody if they didn't add everything in. But I did print out some statistics going into this game. And, man, some superlatives this team, some of the players on it have earned, let me tell you, offensively and defensively, from passing yards, rushing yards to tackles per game, pass defense. They've had such a good season. And let's look at what's going on the field now. I know as much as you folks. And it's going to go against the Bulldogs the way they're heading. 15-yard penalties against the Bulldogs. And that is going to be obviously a Bear first down. That is my mistake for missing it. I'm seeing numbers better, folks. We have a new addition to the Westerly.live family, my glasses. So that'll hopefully help you guys out as to knowing where the ball's at, when, and who's got it. And the Bears have it at the 36-yard line here. 1st and 10 out of the gun. Official is getting set. And there is the whistle. We're off again. Took a little break, and now we're back. Snap. Play action. Quick throw. Quick out route. Number 4 has got it. Boom! Big hit. And let me tell you, Drew Bowles, I can't say his name a lot more than I've had so far. Offensively, defensively, special teams, he's done it all. He's got a receiving touchdown. He's got a pick brought down to the 10-yard line that turned into a Bulldog touchdown. And he has made some hits. 2nd down and 15. Took him back 5 yards on that one. Only a junior. Bulldogs send one on this one, a little twist stunt, and that throws off the timing. Bears unable to come up with it. Nice defense by Jimmy Powers. And that is going to bring up a 3rd down and about 15 here. So the Bulldogs, if they can get our way here without any flags, they'll have the Bears at least pinned back to a long 4th down attempt. They're out of field goal range. Unless they have a lot of confidence in their kicker's ability to drop it somewhere inside the 15, 10-yard line, then you might as well go. Back to pass. Swingman's not open, and that throws him off. Carter wanted him. He rolls out this way. Nothing really there. Nice job by the Bulldogs D. Number 51 on the spot for the Bulldogs. That is Zach Morin, also the center. A huge reason why this Bulldog offensive line is what it was this season. Often the unsung hero is the center. Ball just somehow gets to that quarterback perfectly every single time and continually makes blocks after doing so, which is obviously extremely difficult, the added task. And quietly going about his business, and then he gets out all his frustrations defensively. Back on the field, Bears are forced to punt. They have confidence in their kicker to drop it inside the 20. Well, kicking it from the 50, just try to do it short, and he does. Nice roll for the Bears. Wow, perfect job. Great job by the kicker for the Bears. Great call by the Bears coach in my estimation. If you have confidence, that was the play. He did, and he got it. Bulldogs are going to start at their own 7-yard line. Big field position swing. However, time of possession advantage. Bulldogs score. Bulldog. Long first quarter. We got $1:15 to go left in this first quarter. And this game is brought to you in part by Remy Cycles, bicycle sales and service in downtown Westerly, 53 Railroad Avenue. Stop in this Saturday and celebrate Small Business Saturday. Store-wide sale and other fun giveaways. And the Bulldogs take the line of scrimmage. Tuck starts out just in his own end zone. And he's going to take it right up, cuts to the far side, and he's got space, lands on a big hit. And they're going to stop him, but not before he gets to about the 22-yard line. Looking for a late hit as number 2, Peter Rexes, was thrown down right in front of the official. Big first down carry as the Bulldogs were buried. The answer is Zach Tuck in the right side of that offensive line. And the right side of that offensive line, folks, they can't go unnoticed because they are playing one heck of a game. Mitch McLeod most definitely came to play today. Not that he ever doesn't come to play, but at the moment is definitely outplaying his opponents on both sides of the ball. Both guards playing well. Both entire offensive line clicking. Out of the gun. Stretch. Takes it. Tuck, that is. and he is going to be touched first in the backfield and still on his feet, but they're going to lose a couple yards on that one. Good job on the short side of the field of the Bears defense to stop Tuck.
Shoots the gap. Throws Tuck for a loss. Short loss. Second and 11.
And it looks like they're not going to be any rush to run this play, and that should wrap up the first quarter of action as we tick away here, and it will. 1 quarter in the books here on Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Westerly Bulldogs, boom, they showed up ready to play, and boy, have they played great football since way back against Shea. We're talking late September. They have been one tough nut to crack. Happy Thanksgiving. Westerly 21, Bears 0. We'll take a quick break and be back for the second quarter.
Get your Bears gear at the concession stand. Also, hot chocolate, hot coffee, egg sandwiches, hot dogs, candy, etc. Stonington High School again is trying to raise money to buy a bronze Bear statue. This time I'll get it right using a QR code, or you can go online and find how to donate to the cause. If you can't, we send a check, cash, or any other means of getting us money for the statue. Thank you. Yeah, very good.
As far as board on defense, I think this is the right position.
And we are back, folks, right on time. Williams, this is Cadence Gorman in motion. The snap, the stretch, the give to Tuck. He looks for the edge, and he has got it off that left side. Folks had it all day. Still inbounds up the sidelines, and he'll bring it down to about the 35-yard line in that vicinity. Forced out of bounds. Great way to start quarter number 2 for the Bulldogs, folks. And boy, is this team playing with heart and showing you how good of a team they are. They're a complete team, too. They throw the ball, they run the ball, they have special teams. This is one of the better Wesley teams I've seen in years. I'll tell you that right now, folks. And these seniors know it, and they know this is their last time, and they're playing together. They're playing for each other. It's emotional down there. And I'll probably get into all that stuff later, because I get emotional about it. I'll tell you right now about this team. I've followed this team for 3 years now, just about, and Tuck fighting his way up the far sideline, and he's going to go. First, it was a little bit of a stiff arm, and he went down the sidelines into the end zone. Touchdown, Westerly. Zach Tuck, who's the hero? I don't know. Everybody stepping up for the Bulldogs, and they have now scored in a fourth way. They got a pick. That brought them down to the 6. They got a kick return for a touchdown. They got a pass return for a pass reception for a touchdown. Now they got a rushing touchdown, and they got 27 points. And boy, is this, if you're a Bear, this is definitely a tough thing to overcome at this point. What is a most of the time throwing offense is now an absolutely throwing for your life offense. 11 minutes to go here, 1 minute in, and the Bulldogs strike gold again. They have come to play, everybody in harmony as a squad. Great blocking starts it. And back he comes.
So Wesley's backed up.
Flag on the field. First and 20, didn't see the flag, looked off. And that excitement, I'll say, I got plenty left. No worries. So we got 31-yard line. It would have been a fourth way. We'll see how this drive ends. 2 wide receivers, both sides. Spread offense. No one in the backfield with Williams. Motion near side. And that's going to be a play action. And Williams is going to take it to the short side. He's running up the seam. Spin move in. Taken down after about an 8-yard gain. Nice run by Williams. I never saw that flag or watched the players go back. I was checking the replay, folks. Holding penalty cost the Bulldogs 7 there. But let's see, their offense has not come. off full throttle yet today. Time of possession, the Bears, their second possession, were able to get a couple first downs, but the Bulldogs thus far, and I see on the replay, that's what I was following. Look, that would have been touchdown number 2 on the day for Sullivan. And Tuck alone in the backfield, coming to the near side. He's got it bobbled, handled again, and he's going to reverse his field, and there's space again off that left side, and he works his way, lowers the shoulder, all the way down to the 39-yard line. Great field vision for Tuck. Reverses his field entirely for about a 13-yard gain and another Bulldog first down at the 39. Flags on the play as the officials discuss. They've all been on the Bulldogs so far. This one's going to be waved off. So whoever got away with it there, or the rest are just a little too eager. I'll blame that missed call on my part on the rest, not me not paying attention. Well, I'm trying to incorporate all this history, all these articles I have, but this game encapsulates what's been such a long storybook season for this Bulldog squad. It's tough to not have them be my focal point, I got to tell you, because these seniors have brought this team together in such a fashion from an 0-2 start to what you're seeing on the field today. The Bulldogs have had 3 15-yarders and still lead 21-0. Play action rollout near side, and he dumps it off. It's caught, and that's going to be brought to the 32-yard line, gain of about 6 on the play. Number 3 on the reception, Luke Nelson, junior for the Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs have scored 274 points plus 21. That's 295 points, giving up 151. That's pretty good. You doubled up your opponents. That's almost exactly a 2-to-1 ratio. The Bears coming in 171, so 4 of the Bears, and 323 turns into 344. So 344, 171, that's a big difference. And the Bulldogs right now showing it as they take the line of scrimmage. Ball pointed at the 30. Out of the gun, Tuck in the backfield. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Fazaro to the near side with a weapon. He'll come in motion and set up trips on the wide side of the field. That's where he's looking. Checking down, and he's going to look. Good blocking. He tucks it and cuts up the seam, and he is averting defenders. That's 3 shaking. Still on his feet, Lance Williams, all the way down to the 21-yard line. Bulldogs first down just outside the red zone, and they are a-marching as he breaks tackles galore. And he touches down. Holy smokes, this Bulldog team, each and every one of them. 9 minutes still to go in quarter number 2, and the Bulldogs are set to add more. Well, I already gave them 27 at one point, so they're just doing it the hard way now. This production, folks, brought to you in part by WesterlyTea.com. Local t-shirt making, fun tees. Go to WesterlyTea.com to see their growing list of designs. That is WesterlyTea.com. Under center here, Williams, McLeod, and Tuck out of the eye. And we have a whistle. Delay a game against the Bulldogs. And they're a little surprised. That's going to back them up 5 more yards. So it hasn't been a perfectly clean first quarter or quick by any means. It's been some penalties, but it's been exciting, and the Bulldogs have showed their high-level abilities. They've had an unsportsmanlike. They've had a couple mistakes, without a doubt. Touchdown brought back, obviously. I was the last one to figure that out. And under center with McLeod, and coming to the near side. And the patience he has. Oh, he's ripped down, but he doesn't fall. Look at the strength of those legs. Finally ripped out of bounds. Number 55, thought it for the Bears, thought he had him. Thrown down, but great agility and balance by Tuck. Nice block by Adams on the right side for the Bulldogs. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Second down and 10 at the 21-yard line. And the snap. Tuck's got it right up the shoot. Nice hole. And he's bouncing off, spinning off, still on his feet, and it's going to take a whole den of Bears to take him down, and it does as he is rumbling and stumbling and spinning forward for another first down inside the 10-yard line, all the way down to the 7. First and goal, Westerly, as they look to add to an already solid 21-0 lead. I was going to say convincing. Yeah, they got me convinced, I'll tell you that. Too early for me to say that. Too early. Stonington throws, so got to respect it. Everything right now. I don't really like the term is going in the Bulldogs' way. No, they're making it go their way. They're doing the right things at the right times. They've made mistakes, but nice block on the kick out by McLeod. Tuck, patience Tuck has. Gives him that running ability. Gives him that running ability to get that last block and get that last heave of momentum. And the kick out by McLeod sprung him for another 4 yards on that play. Second down and goal from about the 2 for the Bulldogs. And what do you do if you're a Bear at halftime? What do you do? I don't know. I'm definitely not the guy to ask that question to. This Bulldogs offense is clicking on all cylinders. The defense is clicking. Special teams is clicking when it needs to be. Motion Gorman back in the set and right up to shoot. He's going to burrow his way forward and never hits the ground. No flags on this one. Touchdown, Westerly, as they add 6 and make it 27-0 pending the extra point. They got their touchdown on the ground. They got what I called, folks. They just got it 2 minutes and 40 seconds later. And more impressively, really, because they really worked their way down the field there. Nice drive overall by the Bulldogs, capped by the Tuck touchdown, looking for the extra point. And this is the opening drive of the second quarter. They cut the quarter in half and added, looks like 7 to me, added 7 points to start the quarter. Just about a 6-minute drive. You can't come out any better than that. And boom, the Bulldogs are off again. Folks, this game is brought to you in part by Teddy's Toys, toy store located in downtown Westerly, 53 Railroad Avenue. Stop in this Saturday and celebrate Small Business Saturday. Store-wide sales and other fun giveaways. Classic and modern toys, board games, model building, and stuffed animals. Teddy's Toys. This game is also brought to you by Nancy Siciliano, Oceanfront Homes, located in downtown Westerly, RI, residential, commercial, buying, selling, and rentals, professional home stager on team to help get the most value out of your home. And the Bulldogs set to kick again. How many times today? We'll see. Waiting for the whistle is Bozek. What a day he's had. And the Bears, number 8, has it coming to the near sideline, switches the ball to the sidelines and cuts back up and in. Nice return. Finally forced out of bounds just up near midfield at about the 49-yard line. So the Bears are going to be in business near midfield. 6:11 to go, quarter number 2. So let's see what Carter and the Bears can do. They got a couple first downs last drive. They got to work off that. Those are the only real positives. I'm not trying to play sides or favorites. The Bulldogs' D's come to play today. The Bulldogs' offense has come to play today. And they've made mistakes that the Bears aren't capitalizing on. 15-yard penalties. The Bulldogs gave them a first down on a personal foul on a pass interference. Last possession, the Bears didn't turn it into points. Whereas when the Bears have made mistakes, the Bulldogs have turned them into points. Bulldogs pick that brought them back on the 10-yard line. The Bulldogs turned into 7. Things like that. The Bulldogs, McLeod and Adams really blocking today. And that's deep and far sideline. And that is picked off by number 7, Andrew Bozek. What a game he is having. Holy smokes. 2 interceptions and a receiving touchdown. And he was covered, perfectly blanketed, intended for number 4, Josiah Blackman, and you can see it. The Bears are starting to wear it on their sleeves a little bit, frustration. And if you see that in the middle of the second quarter, folks, it's going to be a long day. Boy, have the Bulldogs come here barking and biting and growling. They didn't like how last week ended. Some of it wasn't really all that fair. We'll see. And I wondered how they would react on the field. I mean, these are young gentlemen. These are high school players. And, boy, did they take it. They took it on the chin, and have they ever bounced back. This is some of the most excitement I have seen them play with all season long. And they've had points of genius. When they played Central, there were points in that game that they were as good as the Bulldogs have been in years. Right up to seeing the Bulldogs go, and that is caught wide open. Number 14 for the Bulldogs, Griffin Aldrich, all the way down to the 25-yard line. And the Bears don't know how he was so open. Williams catches him wide open. We'll see on the replay, right from his wings position, right up the hash, turns and makes the catch. Throw a touch behind him, but on the coverage, number 33 for the Bears, and the Bulldogs answer through the air, but there's a flag again. And he's explaining it to the Bulldogs, which you always like that. That generally means the Bulldogs are getting the decision. And it's probably, I don't know what it was. It couldn't have been pass interference on the spot. Personal foul on the Bears. Interested in the call. If they add that to the end, boy, is that a big, big dagger to this quick drive here for the Bulldogs. This the 162nd game. Bulldogs looking for a 5th in a row. Trophy has been in Westerly. It'll be 6 calendar years this year. And if the Bulldogs can hang on to it, and boy, do they want to. And it goes against the Bulldogs. That's why I don't look for gestures. I open my mouth and it comes back, goes against the Bulldogs. I don't know what the delay was for a holding call. So now I see an unsportsmanlike conduct against Stonington. And that's going to bring it back up 15 after the 10-yard loss. And my math said you're netting 5 yards. After that confusion, the Bulldogs gain 5, and it'll be first down. So they don't get that big pass play. Pop that balloon, put a pin in it. We held, and they're calling the holding on that. So that would be 10 yards back from the original line of scrimmage. And at that point, Stonington did a no-no, and it was an unsportsmanlike conduct. So from there, we went forward 15, gaining 5. Here we are, 1st and 10. Got that? Out of the gun. Tuck deep. Number 2 near side. That would be Michael Poole spread out. Game speed baseball here on Williams going the other way. And he has got speed, folks, and he is showing it. Up the sidelines he goes, boom. And I thought he was going to take a hit. Pushed softly out of bounds, and I'm sure he was happy for that. You're always dangerous when you're sprinting up the sidelines. The speed he had and the way he climbed the ladder there, eluding each and every defender, 2 of them, and gets all the way down to about the 30-yard line, and the Bears don't even make him pay at the end. As he stepped out of bounds, 2 Bears could have at least gotten a shot on him. And I don't mean that in a dirty way. I mean it in a football way. When you got the quarterback after a 30-yard gain running in bounds, you want to kind of get a lick on him, and they don't even take that opportunity. I promise you this Bulldog team would. They sure would. They are spreading out here. 1st and 10, all the way down to 37, near where they would have been if that reception had been good. Motion to the near side. Fazaro sets up 3 wide, and this is where Williams is going to roll. Throws, got his man Fazaro, and he reaches his way forward to about the 32-yard line, where the Bulldogs will take it. 2nd down and about 5. This production brought to you in part by Strategia, website design and search engine marketing designed for your local business. Go to strategia.com for more information. And the Bulldogs getting their play in from Williams. And he just doesn't get tired. It's inhuman. He back and forth for plays most of the time. Sometimes they signal it in. Quarterback, cornerback, punt returner. He's just an absolute, he's a game changer, and he's produced that. He showed that. A few of these players showed that at the end of that Central game and all the way through that run and right through last week. And quick pitch, far side. It's going to be number 34, cuts his way up and fighting his way, chugging his way forward. And Sullivan on the carry for the Bulldogs. Kick return for a touchdown already today. And a little bit of chippiness in the game. You kind of like that. It's Bulldogs, Stonington's. A lot's changed. No more downtown rally. A lot's changed, but that's such as life, folks. Everything moves on and changes. And it's just, a lot of the stuff's real cool that they do. And the Bulldogs are threatening again at the 28-yard line, 3rd down and 2. This is a big, big spot here for this Stonington team. They do get it coming out of the half. 3 minutes or so to go here in the second quarter. And he gives it to the big man, McLeod, and he's on his feet all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boom! Runs over a couple. It takes 3 to take him down just outside the 5. 1st and goal for the Bulldogs outside the 15. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Timeout on the field, Stonington. And with that, we're going to take a quick break, folks, and we will be right back.
Timeout, Stonington.
Sorry, I'm touching you. I want to fall.
I can't believe you're doing that.
Thanks. How's your job? It's good.
All right, and we are back. Out of the gun, Williams. 1st and 10, 21-yard line. I've spotted that 3 different times. 6-yard line, 16, 21. Motion. Quick pitch for Zarro. He's going to the short side. He's got the edge. Cuts it back up and in. And it's going to take a few Bears to take this junior down. And he gets it all the way down to around the, I do believe, the 10-yard line, the 9, even if they get a good spot. And that is going to be just near another 1st down, but that yellow thing's down again. They're up 28-0 despite all of penalties. This certainly has not been a clean, precise, smooth, quick game by any means. It's been choppy, stuttery, stopped by flag, plays called back. But the Bulldogs have overcome and put the points on the board necessary to create space that is becoming insurmountable slowly but surely. And this is a personal foul against the Bears. This is going to be 1st and 10 inside the 5 for the Bulldogs. And the play is stopped by a whistle again. And now we got players coming off the sides of the field. This official wanting to talk. Stonington coach Mastigill obviously not pleased with the situation. It was a personal foul called against the Bear, gave the Bulldogs 1st and goal. And there's another timeout on the field, folks. 3:09 to go, quarter number 2. So more time to adjust. And if you're the Bears, you really have to. Folks, they get the ball coming out of the half. Do you go in 35-0? You go 28-0? Doesn't seem like a big difference. It's a huge one. It's a huge gap, too. I don't care which way you spin it. But 35 is definitely, it's a intimidating number if you're an opponent. I don't know that I've ever been down by that many. So I wouldn't know really where to get started. This rivalry has, like I said, it's been since 2016, since the Bears walked off the field a winner. They won that day 14-0. And I got every final ever in front of me. But as the years pass, 2021, the Bulldogs with a 28-14 victory. No game 2020 due to COVID. 2019, 28-7. 2018, 61-0. 2017, 34-13. So they have not been that close last year, 28-14 being the closest. Stonington, prior to that, had the winning streak. And those games were, well, they weren't as lopsided, but prior to that, there was a 5-game winning streak for Stonington. So it goes Stonington's 5-game winning streak, and the Bulldogs are trying to match that today with their own. And the Bulldogs back to the line. Double tight, under center, big man and fullback. Motion to the wide side. And hands it off straight up the middle to the big man. Leans forward over the line. What is the call? Down is the call, but where? 4-yard line, it looks like. So it's going to be second and goal from the just outside the end zone. One more time, the chant from the crowd. All I can hear in the crowd is Bulldogs fan, Bulldogs cheers, nothing from the Bears. And I'll tell you what'll cause that. This many points and about to be more. Motion, right in the middle, Gorman. And that's where it's going to go. Pitch to Tuck. He's going to come off this side, and he's going to stroll in. Touchdown, Westerly. 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the first half of play. And that is going to give the Bulldogs an intimidating, commanding 34-0 lead, pending the extra point. With still 2:08 to go in the half. If you're the Bears, what do you do? You gotta, you be careful so the Bulldogs don't score more. You can't do that. You need 35 points unanswered just to tie the thing. And when you get crazy like that, it turns into turnovers. And I'll tell you right now, number 7 for the Bulldogs, Andrew Bozek, he's been on the scene. 2 picks, a receiving touchdown, having a day defensively for the Bulldogs. They've had a lot of players step up. Mitchell McLeod having a day on both sides of the ball. Offensive line on the end, especially sealing off his end when they try to get to his edge, just collapsing the defense. And special teams will get set up. The Bulldogs to kick again. You're starting to see some frustration on the sideline of the Bears. They're just coming off of a trip to Killingly. 16-13 the score was after 1 quarter of play. They went on to lose 65-19. They're coming off of, so it makes it difficult to bounce back. You got to be banged up, I'd imagine. They haven't played for 2 weeks. I'm seeing here, these are numbers that I didn't even look into really. So this is day number 14 without football, and I don't think that's an advantage at all. I think you need a little while to get healthy. 10 days, maybe 14 days, get you cold, and it turns into this. Extra point was good. 35-0 Bulldogs. Kick into the end zone, touchback. Everything going the way of the dog here at the moment. And with a 162nd edition, folks, I am the voice, Greg Morano, alongside producer, owner, Shane Belanger. We got Lisa and True behind the lens. We are Wesley.live, Wesley.radio, bringing you your special Thanksgiving Day edition. Bulldogs versus Bears, and the Bulldogs are a-barking. 35-0, quarter number 2. Yeah, you're reading that right. They came right out the gates, folks, and haven't taken their foot off the pedal. They've scored every way possible. They've scored on the ground. They've scored in the air. They've set themselves up defensively. They got a kick return for a touchdown. They got all sorts of players stepping up. They've had some penalties against them. Both teams have. Return for the Bears, nowhere to go, trying to stretch it out. Bulldogs everywhere defensively. And number 7, Drew Bozek, one of the last to get up. As it's going that way, he's on the scene here today for the Bulldogs.
And that is good for your Stonington Bears.
So the Bears will take the line of scrimmage, and in a situation where I think you got to go for it. I think you got to use the time and running it down, not running much for plays. It's down to minute 55 to go. Getting the play from the sidelines. Taking their time doing so. It's going to be spread. Twins, one backfield. And low snap, handles it. Throws, number 1, takes it up off the ground and turns away from the defenders. He's got a room. The biggest play of the day for the Bears. That's number 1 on the receiving end, Cole Phelan. I don't know. If I'm down 35, I don't let myself get run out of bounds. I just don't. I make them do everything in their power to take me to the ground to end the play, to do something to force the play to end. I would absolutely not under my own power to just trot my way out of bounds or allow myself to get pushed. It's an emergency. This may be the last time you ever play football. Well, actually, it wasn't. That was number 1, Cole Phelan. He's only a sophomore. So some of these sophomores just don't get the importance. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's one of the issues on the Bears side. I'm not sure. But I know the seniors do. This is it, folks. This is the absolute pinnacle. This is it. This is whether your food tastes good. This is whether you brag when you're my age. This is what you take with you, folks. And there's a lot of my past I don't remember, but I remember this. Each and every time I faced the Bears, I'll tell you right now. The regular season went away for that week, man, let me tell you, and in came the Bears. Carter looking for room. He's flushed out of the pocket by Fazaro. Forces him to throw it away. Did he even have a receiver near there? And the official's pointing to someone, I guess, nearby. That's kind of, I don't know if I agree with that. Should have been intensive ground. A great D. They sent Fazaro on a little delayed stunt and forced it. 3rd and 10 for the Bears. And they got to be careful because they're not running any time off the clock. They're going to give it to the Bulldogs again. And do you think the Bulldogs are going to press? Absolutely. I mean, they can hand it off and pop one. The Bears punter has shown the ability from right around that spot to pop it down inside the 10. While they get their play, folks, this game is brought to you in part by Remy Cycles, Bicycle Sales and Service in downtown Westerly, 53 Railroad Avenue. Stop in this Saturday and celebrate Small Business Saturday, store-wide sale and other fun giveaways. Back to pass throws, over the middle, almost gets tapped. Number 1 on the receiving end, Cole Phelan. And he's over the middle with another big play for the Bears, down to the 30. That'll be a 1st and 10. Nice throw and catch, Carter to Phelan. That's a good throw and catch anywhere on any team. That caught intermediate. You're going to get that with a 35-0 lead, folks. Just to give you a little, the Bulldogs aren't pressing here at the moment. I don't mean by not pressing, they're not playing hard. I mean, their defenders are not playing straight bump and run man D because you don't do that with a 35-0 lead. You give a little. And if you make your cut as a receiver at that 4 to 6, 5 to 7 range, you're going to find openings, and you're going to get those plays. And you're going to make a few first downs as well, and the closer you get to the end zone, the closer the defense will come in. That's the nature of playing man, 2, 3, whatever defense you're running, 4 or it doesn't matter. That's how much area you're given in the middle. And when you're 35-0, you're allowing that clock to run. You're allowing those plays to be complete as the clock on the field is running now. Now it's a matter of the Bulldogs just stopping the Bears here with a minute to go. Obviously not thinking about any offensive possession. They have timeouts in their pocket. 35-0 lead. There's the whistle. Trips to the far side, looking the near side all the way, and they wanted to screen, and it's incomplete, and that will stop the clock with 49 seconds to go. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Bears.
Ball's on the Westerly 30-yard line.
Ball's at the 30. Plenty of time for the Bears to get on the board. Score coming in, score coming out, making a ball game here. They're going to have to really do something like that. Everything statistically in favor of the Bulldogs. Time of possession, total yards. Defensively, batted balls, interceptions, they got it all. And they're basically doing it with their own front 4. They sent 5 this time. And a delayed coming through. A little over pursued, and Carter able to get away from it, rolling. He gets to the original line of scrimmage, and hit hard on the sideline. Drew Bozek. See, that's why he tried to just kind of get out. You don't do that. Because if you're a defender, that's what you do. And is there a flag down? I'm looking to make sure there's not, making sure it's a shoe. Looks like a flag to me. They're going to say he was too far out of bounds, he was too aggressive. It crossed my mind. I don't know, I'm not sure. On Thanksgiving, I think you give a little. No, you really don't, folks. But I think that Andrew Bozek meant no ill harm, and he's just playing like an excited junior, an extremely aggressive, good football player would play. That's going to give the Bears 1st and 10 even closer. It's a 15-yard penalty. It indeed was a late hit. Right now, today, I know the Bulldogs have that 35-0 advantage. Every time anything happens, I'm studying the field to look for a flag because there's been a lot. The Bulldogs have this huge advantage. You'd think it's been a smooth game. Every time they touch it, they score. Every time Stonington touch it, they turn it over now. There's been drives, there's been holdings, there's been pass interferences, there's been unsportsmanlike, there's been everything. Carter flushed out again, and he is rolling to his side, and he's going to be forced out of bounds. Steps out at the 20, forced out by Andre Adams. That's going to be a loss of about 6 on the play for the Bears, and bring them all the way back to the 20-yard line. 32 seconds to go. Second and 18 as the Bears take the line of scrimmage, folks. And as I said, don't worry, folks. This is the last game. We're going to go silent for a real short period of time, and then boom, we hit the hardcore. Out of the pocket again, and hit from behind by an offensive lineman. Is there a flag? No. Forced out at the original line of scrimmage. I thought there was a block in the back. I didn't see the flag, and they might have gotten away with one. That's going to make it second down and about 17 yards to go. And timeout for the Bears. I do believe that's their third. And we'll take a quick break. 23 seconds to go here in the first half, folks. No, never mind. We'll take a break here at halftime. We'll stay with you live on the field. Folks, this production is brought to you in part by Nancy Siciliano, Oceanfront Homes, located in downtown Westerly, RI. Residential, commercial, buying, selling, and rentals. Professional home stager on team to help get the most value out of your home. Nancy Siciliano, Oceanfront Homes. So this series, folks, 74 for the Bears, 70 for the Bulldogs, 17 ties. This is the 162nd edition. Bulldogs looking for 5 in a row. The Bears had won 5 in a row previous. So the Bulldogs looking to match that streak here, up 35-0. They're definitely doing what they got to do to continue that. They're playing one heck of a game. They're playing one heck of a game on all cylinders, clicking when they're clicking. There's been a few minutes here or there on both sides of the ball that you see often on Thanksgiving. Not surprising at all. This game brings that extra little bit of passion, little bit of aggression. Sometimes it comes out on the field. You saw that with Bozak. There was no fight behind that intent. Rolling to the near side he goes, looking for someone down the field, and he's lost one up there. And down it comes. Who got it? Nobody. Nice job by the Bulldogs of making sure it comes to the ground. And one of the Bulldogs late getting up. It was kind of just tossed up there, maybe looking for a flag or a Hail Mary style play. And that'll bring up a third down for the Bears. Doing anything they can to get it in the end zone here in the first half. 12 seconds to go here in the half. And Carter to the end zone, same spot. Thought he liked something, got a one-on-one, but Bozak was pretty much with him the whole way. Number one, he likes throwing to Cole Phelan as a target out of his reach. 7 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Bulldogs 35, Bears 0. Trying to cap off a shutout quarter. It all comes down to a Stonington foot here because they're going to try to get on the board, I do believe. Like I said, anything to break that goose egg, any positive going into half. Not sure, nails it. And the Bulldogs end the quarter, end the half with a 35-0 lead over the Bears. You want a statement bouncing back from last week, folks? You got one. We're going to take a break for halftime. Tune in for the show, and I'll be back.
Your mother hasn't made it. Guess she's not going to come, huh?
Oh, yes, not. I figured.
Well, what happens is she takes that medicine, she has to sleep for about 3 or 4 hours. Then you'll be fine for about 4 months, for the next 10, 11 days. Then every Thursday, about Tuesday, she starts going down. Tuesday, Wednesday. At least it's like everybody high. Coming back, we're going to head out.
Let's hear it for your Stonington Bear cheerleaders.
I'm waiting for it to clear out a little bit before I go down. pay about $100 a month for heat and all the utilities a month, and it costs $70 a month. Half a grand a year, and then again the third year I won't be paying any, and then I can save up 8 and charge it back and get money. It's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
But most people put it on their homes because of the historical nature of it. And it's the only thing that's a lot of stuff from the front is all around the back and north is all vacant. But that'd be the best place. If we're going to put it on a house, would be the front. But that'd be seeing goddamn things on the front of a house. Put it on the ground, giving away the only about 150 feet away. I don't know if the whole thing was
Yeah.
15 feet by 15 feet at most. They put a concrete block on there and they put it on the back.
Yeah.
It's got deer, elephant, so I was just thinking about that. So what are your plans? Do you ever think about moving out there, living out there? You can't get it's a nice setup. Beautiful. This guy in the front, the far left, the front, is that a guy or a girl? No. The middle here is the front, the one on the left. Whoever it is, it's Grace or Boone. What is Wendy's do? She works for the state or whatever?
Yeah, she works for the town. She gives out permits. She gives out title.
This whole fiasco you went through and everything. They were okay with you and all that? Nancy took a turn and had a bar just it's all over, you know. There's no doubt you're going to if I were, of course, I'm the civil attorney, I would have been filing motions to lose that, like, get that insured. Not 3 months. Put up, you had a right to a fast trial. It's over. It's a pretty nice car. Got your mom too. You know, it's a really nice car. I think if you take a look and see what the flight things are. You know, I'll let you that vehicle of yours is yours. They'll do you some nice credit for your own record. Your mother, though, what? think so, but you hit like hell all of a sudden there's a judgment out there. All of a sudden found the other car and they take it. But it's a nice vehicle. It's, you only have about 100,000, 105,000. The 2012, it's got all the bells and whistles. Thinking about it, we're going to drive down, maybe take that car. Well, unless you want to take your car, but it's a long drive.
That's why I was thinking about
What if the airline, you're way in advance like that, during the Christmas? Did your grandparents and the other city help you at all? I wonder if they're entertaining us. Where the hell are they? Playing somewhere around it. They'll be, they'll probably have the first couple matches on this side of Connecticut. They'll probably go to play the championship games at the same time. Brittany, not New Haven, somewhere up in New Haven, remember the Celtic part. So if Bert played Weaver, if he played, that was only about a quarter of a mile from where I used to live. Gilman Stadium. I don't know what they call it now.
Yeah, I don't know.
My dad, when we lived in Hartford, when visiting semi-pro teams would come in on a Sunday to play the Hartford Braves, the franchise. That was the baseball team. The Braves were old Boston Braves. Football was the semi-pro, but they are affiliated not with the Giants, somebody else, maybe Cleveland. But anyway, Dad knew several ball players that played with him at Cathedral for like 7 to 8 years afterwards. They were like in their late 20s, early 30s. They used to spend the night with us before the game on Sunday. Yeah. All right, guys, let's go. Now this is where you let the young kids, freshmen, sophomores play. You guys are really down. What do you think going to be besides trying to have turkey dinner?
It's probably best. Because some of the touchdowns, they shouldn't have happened.
Yep, first two. That's crazy. Well, that's his team next year. It's kind of his team this year too. But next year, it's senior. Hopefully they pick up some ball players. Get more kids.
Let's welcome your Stonington Bears back to the field.
Guys, let's go. too. But he never played ball before. He went out to senior year. First he played pretty good ball.
Again, the concession stand is selling Stonington High School memorabilia,
Missing about
jackets, shirts,
5 players.
hats,
They're out there. Not even up.
and food. By now, probably the best breakfast sandwiches have run out, but there's coffee, hot dogs, chocolate, donuts, muffins, and candy. Again, we'd like to have all the Stonington fans and any other friends of Stonington donate to replace the damaged wooden bear statue with a new 7-foot-tall bronze bear statue.
$100.
This time I'll get it right by using the QR code. Also, like myself, write a check, cash, any other form of money that we can take to get our bear. Please help us. We'd like to thank the sponsors. Ed French and Sons Incorporated, Charles Schwab and Mystic, Chelsea Groton Bank, Powell, Lathrop and Orkney Inc., South Shore Heating and Cooling, ENT of Southeastern Connecticut, Connecticut Community Credit Union, S&S Electric, and Stonington Steel.
Hello, one, hello, all, and welcome back. We're about to get half number 2 fired up here, folks. I am the voice, Greg Moreno, alongside producer, owner Shane Belanger. We have Lisa Antrew behind the lens. We are Westerly.live, Westerly.radio, bringing it to you, folks. This has been an exciting first half. The Bulldogs bouncing back off of last week in impressive fashion. It's been a big play first half, a big play game. The Bulldogs have a couple long drives to their credit as well. There's been a few setbacks. There's been a lot of flags this game, both ways, really. The Bulldogs, unfortunately, probably have a few more. But look at the scoreboard, 35-0. A very, very impressive first half and a very intimidating first half if you're a Bear. To come back from this big of a deficit on your home field, obviously any home field advantage that did exist prior to the game. And that's an environment today especially where home field generally means so much. You're talking thousands of people difference. There's a decent crowd on hand today. We're not talking the 7,000 back in the day that they used to see. However, it's a perfect day for football. The Bulldogs have utilized that to their advantage through the air. Williams has a touchdown on the ground. Tuck's got a couple. They've played great defense. Drew Bozak having a great first half with a couple interceptions. And they got a Griffin Aldrich kick return for a touchdown. They've just had, they got a John Sullivan kick return for a touchdown. It's just been a good overall half for the Bulldogs, who get set to kick off to the Bears. This is the 162nd edition of the Westerly Stonington football rivalry, live from Stonington High. The kick is in the air, and we are live. Second half is going. He's going to take it inside the 5. And he's at the 10, 15, and he's going to try to get to the edge. Fight his way to the 20. He's not going to get to number 33. Breaks number 33, tackles Cesaro, and taken to the ground finally by a couple of Bulldogs. Number 1, first on the scene, Peter Rextish, one of the seniors. Bulldogs have 13 of them, folks. They're not going to play again, at least not in these threads. Not with these guys, this family that they've built. And when I say family in football, I mean family, folks. It is a tight-knit, blood, sweat, and tears family that takes years to come together. And when you're a senior, that's your unit, that's it. And generally when you leave this field or your own on Thanksgiving Day and you enjoy your meal, there's a quiet time. There's a quiet time at some point in that day. It won't hit right at the beginning, and Lance Williams has it up the sidelines with it. And the Bulldogs make a early opening statement. Huge flag on the play that's going to be unsportsmanlike. Let's see what the ruling of everything is on the field. And I know that those are unsportsmanlike. There's another one back on the field. Either way, I do believe the Bulldogs are going to come out on offense. Williams recovers the fumble in the middle of my story. Perfect timing. Playmaker, game changer. Lance Williams at every position. Defensively, he's a monster at corner. Check out this replay. And the ball pops right out, right into the hands of Williams. Nice little move, cut back, and drags his men down to the 7-yard line. Who is going to be offsetting more than likely? It's going to be against the Bears there. This is going to be against the Bulldogs here. Offsetting. And first down. A couple flags that don't do a heck of a lot. And we got to watch this half, see how chippy it gets, because the Bulldogs have just taken any halftime speech. Poop, that's gone right out the window. All this excitement you try to build up at halftime, this hope you try to ensue and instill in your players as a coach. You're getting the ball in front of your crowd, and then that happens. That's about as bad as it can go for a Bear right now, and the Bulldogs can really. It's early to say anything can happen. I've said earlier they're a throwing team, but I'm going to be honest. If they get it in the end zone here, just the intimidation factor alone, I don't think that a comeback would be possible or likely at all. Out of the gun, Tuck. Trips far side, wide side, near man Cesaro. Looks to the one-man side, tossed it up to the back of the end zone over to his man. He wanted Gorman, who's got the reach on his man. Just out of his reach, and that'll bring up second down. So the Bulldogs have come out, and they've done it in a myriad of ways, folks, a myriad of fashions. A special team stepped up, and their fourth kickoff return for a touchdown, I believe, in 5 games, something ridiculous. They had 3 in a row, and maybe one without one, and then this one. Either way, on the season, what a heck of a job the special teams have done. After that 0-2 start, the entire team changed and grew every game, and that includes the special teams, and they really put themselves on stage today. Rolling on the play action on the wide side. He's going to have to get rid of it, and does it. He hits his man, number 3, reaches forward to about the 3-yard line. Luke Nelson, the junior, on the reception. Nice catch, nice throw, and that's going to be first down and goal for the Bulldogs from about the 4. And what a way to put it on the spot there as he reaches forward for the 4-yard line. And he'll drop the chains, leave the 1, and see if the Bulldogs can add 6 here. This production brought to you in part by Teddy's Toys. Toys are located in downtown Westerly, 53 Railroad Avenue. Stop in this Saturday and celebrate Small Business Saturday, store-wide sale, and other fun giveaways. Classic and modern toys, board games, model buildings, and stuffed animals. That's Teddy's Toys. And the Bulldogs taking their time to get this one in, 8:30 and counting in the third quarter of play. Wasn't a quick first half. They put the ball in the air, both teams, quite a bit. And as I said, there were a lot of flags. And then on Thanksgiving, less so than sloppiness, those flags are literally just anxious, over anxious. They're so excited to hit each other in reality under the center. And he gives it to McLeod, who drives his way forward into the end zone. He goes, touchdown, Westerly, and they open the second half with an explosion here at Stonington High. They have come in, and they have taken over the territory. McLeod barrels his way forward in for another. And the Bulldogs 41 awaiting the extra point, 7:55 left in the third quarter of play. And that right there, folks, that officially shuts down locker room talk. Your plans for the half, I mean, you got to go forward with them because you don't know that they're not going to work. But that fumble and spotting the Bulldogs, 7 more there, not really spotting. You always have to earn it. And the Bulldogs have had to earn every inch of their way throughout this entire season. And really, I haven't seen a team grow like this team's grown. The way they have, where they were, where they are today, and the pride they take in the way they play from whistle to whistle, special teams, everything inclusive. We are Westerly.live, Westerly.radio. This production brought to you in part by Wireless Zone, your Verizon authorized retailer located in Dunn's Corners next to Duncan. Cell phone sales, service, and repair this weekend only. Come in to find out how to get your next phone, tablet, watch, and earbuds for free. Wireless Zone. Set to kick for the Bulldogs, Drew Bozek. You heard his name a lot in the first half. 2 interceptions. Waiting for the whistle.
In a couple of the other games,
And a catch for a touchdown in the first half. He almost took one of the kicks to the house, brought it back to the 10. And the Bears are going to take it out to about the 26-yard line where a few Bulldogs are there. Lewis Misto in on the tackle for the Bulldogs.
Powers on the tackle. French takes it out to the.
And the officials are getting a spot here. The Bears are waiting at the line of scrimmage. And wheel route, short swing, I should say, makes the completion and knocked out of bounds. Number 24 on the catch for the Bears. That's Will French. And a positive play for the Bears. They set up a couple drives in the first half, but this is an impressive 42 at the moment for the Bulldogs here. A statement to end the season with. Let me tell you, right now, the Bulldogs are making. They will walk around kings of the hallway if they continue this for a couple months. Low snap, can't get it up, hit his knee, and he's going to have to drop. Big loss for Stonington on the play as Carter couldn't handle the low snap off the turf. Turf always makes it tricky. I guess you could say anything does. And it's 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to go for the Bears. This production brought to you in part by WesterlyT.com, local t-shirt store making fun tees. Go to WesterlyT.com to see their growing list of designs. We have the whistle on the field. They're just waiting for the assembly of the players. 6:06 to go, quarter number 3. Bulldogs 42. Bears yet to get one on the board. Bulldogs take pride in that as well, so don't think they're going to let up as time goes on. They do not take their shutouts lightly. Nor does any former defender, myself included. You can post a shutout this long into the game. That fire fuels your fire. Out of the gun, empty lineup. We got to do quarterback in place here. And he's going to look to the right quick. He pump fake. He's still got it. And that's going to go way, way out of bounds. That's deflected. Nice defense by the Bulldogs. So the Bears, after that, they're going to get set up. Nothing really in a flow here about the Bears' offense. So we have a long delay in the games here. I haven't seen an official timeout. It's like a shift change in hockey for the Bears. Flag on the play. It's going to delay them. I see what we're doing here. They're going to punt, and they didn't mind losing the yardage with the delay. They are pinned. And he is punting out of his own end zone. I don't know why they did that. I saw what they're doing. Doesn't mean I agreed with it. So it took the Bears a while, but they got their punt team out there, got to delay a game, backed them up into the back of their own end zone, heel literally into the back of their end zone, and now they're going to waste the timeout. That, unfortunately, folks, is a series of mental mistakes, a total breakdown of an offensive possession and a collapse. And with that, I am going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Reminder, at the end of the game today, there are awards. So I know you want to congratulate the teams, but please stay off the field until after the teams have circled and the awards are presented. Thank you.
of course, you're taking a business course, a couple business courses.
Yeah, actually I'm taking an entrepreneur class right now. My group came out.
All right, and welcome back. Edition number 162, Thanksgiving Day here in Westerly, in Stonington this year, I should say. And the Bulldogs, it seems, may enjoy their meal quite a bit more than the Bears, I have to say. Scoreboard all in favor of the Bulldogs. The Bears just got to delay a game on 4th down. They are kicking with their heels against the back of their own end zone. Snap, a huge factor here. And it is a beauty right where you needed it under pressure. Got the kickoff clean. Yeah, but the Bulldogs are going to take stake at the 32. And he's going to back up and go forward. Now this is Williams. And he's going to get wrestled out at about the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs will get started, and the Bears don't like to see that. And another flag. Mouths are moving, I have a feeling, out there. There's no hit. I didn't see late, but I do imagine they are jawing with each other. This is a rivalry. Not particularly fond of each other. This Bear team, this senior Bears team, has not had an opportunity to beat the Bulldogs ever. They have lost every time they've played. All 4 years, the Bulldogs looking for 5 in a row. In fact, so we'll see next year if those seniors have the opportunity. But that was all fuel for this Bear team. I mean, having never beat the Bulldogs, and then this being the chance they throw, and throwing is the Bulldogs' weakness, and it's not. It's truly not their weakness. It never really has been all season. You can show me any game. If they had any trouble at all early in the season, it was on the ground. And they, with that being said, they've proven that here today. There's no points on the board, and this clock is a ticking. We are moving right along here on Thanksgiving. Meal's getting closer. Food's being cooked at home. I can smell it from here. Oh, man, do I love Thanksgiving around here. I really do. I love it. As a high school, we used to get taken out and brought to breakfast and interviews. Oh, you feel like such a superstar. Both teams really do. Williams out of the gun. Motion. And it's going to be a pitch. And Tuck's got it. No, excuse me, that is not Tuck. That is number 34 for the Bulldogs. John Sullivan on the carry for the Bulldogs. Off the far side, nice blocking into the end zone immediately. And this could get real bad. Well, it's real bad now, folks. I hate to break the news, but it's got a lot of time to play here. 2:29 to go, quarter number 3. Bulldogs looking to add one more. I mean, there's been games as close as 2-0. And then there's been games like this. We've seen 61 before. There's more than enough time to surpass that. Not that that's your goal coming in on Thanksgiving Day, but it seems like whatever the Bulldogs are calling right now, whatever they're running, there's just nothing stopping it. And what are you going to do? That's not their fault. And the Bulldogs will get set to kick again. As you see, Sullivan run from the defense, already got a kick return for a touchdown to his credit today. And it's great to see this senior get some of the carries and credit he deserves. And he's had a great day. He really has, even though I've chopped up his name a million times. He changes his number home and away, so I'm sure you'd think I would have figured it out by now, but I have now at this point, so I'll work with it for a quarter and 2 minutes. Bozak set to kick first half before the Bulldogs had this thing nailed down. He's a big reason why they got their separation, and they're able to nail it down early. He had 2 picks, a reception for a touchdown. Heck of a half did he have. But so did a lot of the Bulldogs. All the seniors stepped up here today. It is 49 for the Bulldogs with 2:30 to go. I think they're 12 maybe away from the all-time biggest separation. That's not what this is about. I don't really know officially, so I'm not going to get into that. I just know that these seniors got some good memories and some good meals ahead of them. I know the Cowboys are playing the Giants, and people can sit down and watch it. Down he goes! Big sack by the Bulldogs. Number 9, Ben Gorman. Carter goes to the ground and pinning themselves back again at the 15. Now the Bears. Second and 14. In comes Tyler Rafferty, the senior, at defensive end. And like I said, what a day we've had. Perfect day. We are Westerly.Live, Westerly.Radio, bringing it to you. Carter out of the gun. Drops, looks, throws a screen. And it is big hands in the way. McLeod got his hands in the way. Almost tipped it, and Stonington intended man dropped it. This production brought to you in part by Nestle Siciliano, Oceanfront Homes, located in downtown West CRI. Residential, commercial, buying, selling, and rentals. Professional home stager on team to help get the most value out of your home. Nancy Siciliano, Oceanfront Homes. And the Bears Out of the gun again here. It's going to be third down. Out of the gun. Flush to the outside here, rolling our way, and he throws. Out of bounds, he throws. And that's going to be 4th and long for the Bears, again deep in their own territory. There's no seeming way to stop the bleeding at the moment. They're going to kick it. The Bulldogs are going to get it around the 30, and that's without any return. This third quarter is ticking away. They got to run one more play. It looks like the fourth quarter might start. Bulldogs 49-0 with the ball. We'll see how it works here. I did not expect this. I'm not going to lie, folks. I did not. I mean, I'm not saying I don't think this Bulldog team was capable. I knew this was one heck of a Bulldog team that could rival any team that I've seen since I've been announced up here at the high school. A limited number of years, but it's starting to add to it, and this team has come together. I'd say there's one rival, and that team, you can't really judge score as a barometer, but the 61-0 squad, that was the best team that I've followed in a good amount of years. We have 3 quarters in the books here, folks. 49 for the Bulldogs. Bears looking to scratch the scoreboard here. And the Bulldogs are going to have the ball to open the fourth quarter. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back.
First and 10, Westerly.
And Fizarro on the first carry of the fourth quarter here for the Bulldogs will situate them around the 45-yard line heading in. Bulldogs, as you can see on the scoreboard, it would appear as though everything has gone right, overcome whatever little adversities they've had. But boy, has this team come together for this pinnacle, for this grand finale, for this cherry on top, and it tastes so much better that it's against the Bears. And they're going to add to the winning streak. That's 5. These seniors have never lost to Stonington, never tasted the loss to this team, and what a special thing to end your Westerly career with. Tuck on the carry, and he is wrapped up after a gain of about 3 yards on the play.
Tuck on the carry, short gain. Tackled by Mahoney.
And as I said earlier, there'll be a limited break here, about a week or so, and then we hit the hardwood with the Bulldogs. Ladies and men, home and away, we're going to bring it to you live, folks. Westerly.live, Westerly.radio. This Bulldog team has brought this community together late in the season, let me tell you. It's been an exciting, exciting ride. Boy, these seniors are going to go out on a high. And Williams and Tuck discussing things. A couple wide receivers to the near side. And you know it's going to generally be limited communication in the backfield. And number 6 for the Bulldogs, that quarterback, Caleb Williams. A misstep here or there to back up in, but he gets enough scrambling. Everything rolling downhill for the Bulldogs here, 1st and 10. As he did what teams were able to do early in the season against the Bulldogs, not just follow the guy through the hole. And that worked against the Bears right there. As the clock is ticking here, that's why the quarter went so fast in the third, and will do so in the fourth. Out of the gun, Williams. Snap rolls this way. Looking. And he's going to let it go deep down the near sidelines. What a throw he makes. Touchdown, Westerly. And he throws it to the starting quarterback. Backup quarterback Caleb Williams to starting quarterback Lance Williams. Brother to brother, that is incredible. What a happy Thanksgiving to you. But there's a flag down. Oh, no, they're going to take it away. I don't care. You can't take that one moment away. That is a tough break that is going to come back. That would have been a special cherry on top. But for a second, they felt that and that emotion, and that's fantastic. Hearing the boos from the crowd. Maybe a little space was created. Who knows? Let's check out the replay and see here. And we might not catch it on this one. An arm got extended, and generally when you do that, you'll get called. I don't know if it affected him or not, but kind of like offensive line with holding. If you have your arm on the outside, whether you're holding or not, or pass interference if you're around the hip, whether you turned it or not, doesn't matter. So, Bulldogs come out spread here, giving Rex just a full flow of the offense, an opportunity to have a little fun. I love it. And he's going to hand it off in the backfield this time to Aldrich. And spin move, still on his feet, barreling his way, still on his feet all the way down for the Bulldogs to the 42-yard line of the Bears. Almost totally spun out of the whole thing. Flags everywhere. Every play, seemingly. Personal foul on this one. Face mask on the defense, and that'll march the Bulldogs 15 yards closer to a place that they've had no problem getting, and that is the end zone, folks. We are Westerly.live, Westerly.radio, bringing it to you in part by Strategia, website design and search engine marketing designed for your local business. Go to strategia.com for more information. Remy's Cycles, bicycle sales and service in downtown Westerly, 53 Railroad Avenue. Stop in this Saturday and celebrate Small Business Saturday. Store-wide sale and other fun giveaways. And the Bulldogs take the line inside the 30, 29-yard line. First down and 5 to go. Whistle will stop the play again. And a timeout on the field. Stonington. And with that, we'll take a quick one. We'll be right back, folks.
First quarter. Come on, get in. Take it away.
All righty, folks. 6:53 to go. Quarter number 4, Stonington High, and all numbers in the favor of the Bulldogs. That's why you're going to see a lot of the second string in here for the Bulldogs. This is not one of them. Aldrich has the ball, spins his way, and again, a flag is down on the far side in the area of holding. And number 6 playing quarterback Caleb Williams. What a fun moment they had. Williams to Williams made the connection. Penalty brought it back, and this again is going to be a flag on the play. That'll back the Bulldogs up a little further. Block in the back is the call. Youth football is success, so the future looks good for this Bulldog squad as well. Folks, Micros take their championship, win their Super Bowl, complete a 13-0 perfect season. The little guys, Super Bowl champions. Juniors were a win away from making the Super Bowl. Finished the season 9-3, and the seniors made it to the Super Bowl, ended up runner-up, finished the season 12-2. Total of 34 wins, a 34-5 record as an organization, folks. Absolutely incredible. They took the field 39 times and won 34 of them, and took home a championship and a runner-up trophy. I'll tell you what, you can't get more successful than that. That's Westerly youth football at the moment. And things just look better and better as the years progress down there. And the Bulldogs again running up their sidelines, allowing this clock to tick here, folks. And we're looking like 5 in a row for Westerly. Looks like Westerly's going to hold the trophy. Looks like these seniors are going to eat their meal having never lost to the Bears. And that there is special, let me tell you. That makes the meal that much better. You get an extra dessert. You get a whole pie. Out wide at receiver, I love it. Williams again. He plays everywhere. Next level corner possibly. Play action rolling his way. Flushed out. And he is spun down way back at the 46-yard line. Needed one extra step. No flag thrown. Looking like they wanted one. A lot of barking on the field. Really not a lot of biting lately. Clock is ticking. Game is in hand. This is when you just got to be careful. There's nothing left. You don't want any injuries. They're looking for a horse collar. There wasn't one. He grabbed the sleeve, slung him around with that. So it'll be second and long for the Bulldogs. This production brought to you in part by Wireless Zone, your Verizon authorized retailer located in Dunn's Corners next to Dunkin' cell phone sales, service, and repair. This weekend only. Come in to find out how to get your next phone, tablet, watch, and earbuds for free. Wireless Zone. Bulldogs break the huddle. 49-0 Westerly. This is going to be the 5th Thanksgiving in a row. 6 calendar years straight the Bulldogs have held the trophy at Westerly. And this Bear team has not tasted success on Thanksgiving Day. And pass complete to Tuck. And he's wiggling and he's giggling all the way down the sideline. He drives himself down to the 7-yard line. Zach Tuck on the reception from Williams. Can do it all, folks. Freshman to senior connection. And is there another flag? I do not believe there is. This one's going to count. No, they're going back. Block in the back, Westerly. Pattern at hand here. It's the 4th quarter. Thankfully, it's ticking away because this thing would last forever if the score wasn't what it is. And that really happened, so you got to call what you got to call. I didn't say it's been a perfect game. It's been a pretty game if you're a Westerly fan. But if you're a coach, you had to analyze it next week, you'd find some points. 3 minutes to go, though, folks. 49-0 tastes great. If you're a Bulldog, really tastes great. They have come on their opponent's field, especially for these seniors. Come on their opponent's field and immediately 28 first quarter points, taken over their territory, and have trudged their way to a 49-0 lead with the ball. Time of possession, no battle at all. Fazaro makes it trips on the far side. And up the seam, he's going to go with it. And just overthrows his man, number 1, Peter Rexis, the intended receiver. 4th down coming up for the Bulldogs. So Coach Dunbar, I really would imagine, this puts a cap on, you got to be happy as a team. They have come together, and this is a real good football team on display here today, on display last week, on display for the past month and a half. They really have become a force and a unit as a team and as a group of athletes. And it exploded on display here on Thanksgiving. It really did. Happy Thanksgiving to all of our viewers. And Coach Dunbar produced a happy Thanksgiving on the field. Open, it's Fazaro, freshman to junior. And up the sidelines he goes, breaking a couple tackles. And inside the red zone again are the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 as this one starts to tick away. They're probably going to run about 2 more plays, and that'll do it. But more than likely, they're going to run the plays. This Thanksgiving Day, folks, happens once a year, and it's an important special game. A lot of chippiness, which means very, very often you won't head to your knee. Bulldogs break the huddle in the red zone again. Number 6 out of the gun, Caleb Williams. And whistle, timeout on the field with 53 seconds to go in this one. The Bears want to speak to the team a little bit here. And what a day it's been. I am the voice, Greg Morano, alongside producer, owner Shane Belanger. We got Lisa and True behind the lens. We got Westerly.live, Westerly.radio, bringing the fall sports finale, Thanksgiving special edition. Westerly versus Stonington, and Westerly came, they won, they defeated with absolute command. We're 53 seconds away from the final horns here. The Bulldogs will make it 5 in a row, 6 calendar years, and they'll make it a 74, 71, and 17 overall record after this 162nd edition of the Bulldogs-Bears rivalry. We will be back in not long for some Bulldogs basketball. Men and ladies, home and away. We're going to hit the hard road, and we're going to hit it hard for you, folks. Out of the gun, Williams steps back, throws, far side. And he got his man. I don't think he was out of bounds, though. Let's see. It's Williams. What's the call? What a catch that was to make in double coverage, but he was a bit out of bounds. Man, can he catch? He can do it all. He's a game changer. And, boy, is he a valuable player to have. Just way out of bounds in reality. But what a catch. Great coverage by the Bears. And that's going to give the Bears the ball. I believe it's going to be a flag and play and probably a timeout for the Bulldogs. I'm willing to bet it was maybe did Williams get hit late? We're not sure here. And all the players coming out for the Bears. And this thing, I don't know, it's weird. We got an entire team timeout on the Bears side. Same thing on the Bulldogs side. So I do believe the officials are making them probably speak to the team to make sure nothing gets bad here. Nothing goes the wrong way. You never want it to get too far over the edge. You love when this game's played on the edge. It always is. It's a rivalry. It wouldn't be a rivalry without it. It wouldn't be the Bulldogs-Bears if during this 48-minute period they were best buddies, lovey-dovey. No. They can walk off the field and go have a coffee, absolutely, and talk outside of the school. Yeah, it's that kind of rivalry where they do exist like that. But when they suit up and play in front of this many fans, a few thousand people on the football field, either Stonington or Westerly, that's out the window, folks. It's football. But there's a level, and sometimes you can get a little overexcited and go over. The officials probably called an official timeout there and had the coaches speak with the team and say, let's not exceed that level. Stonington has the ball after all being said. 33 seconds to go. They might get off a couple plays. Bulldogs have the ball, excuse me. Rolling to the near side. Throwing to the corner of the end zone, just out of reach of his brother Lance. And they're trying, but it'll be third down for the Bulldogs. As this one ticks away, folks, I think we might have a timeout on the field since I open my mouth. And we do. Timeout Stonington here. Not sure why. It's third down, but maybe to give them just one extra play. Flag on the play again. This one definitely getting chippy. That's going to go against the Bears. It doesn't even matter at this point, folks. It's 49-0. There's 8 seconds left. I am the voice, Greg Maryland, alongside producer owner Shane Belanger. We got Lisa and True behind the lens. We are Westerly.live, Westerly.radio, bringing you the 162nd edition of the Thanksgiving Day special. Bulldogs-Bears. Bulldogs came and trounced 49-0 with the ball, looking to add with 8 seconds to go. Bears calling a timeout, seemingly allowing them the opportunity to possibly add to it, as I don't know if the Bulldogs would have even gotten a playoff. But the Bears will now take the field from the timeout. This is going to do it. Last play of the game. And the Bulldogs rooting on the crowd here, as this is it for them, as the seniors, folks. This is emotional. This is the last play as a Bulldog, last play as a high school football player. And the first play in the next few hours, next few days as a hero over Stonington. He throws to the back of the end zone. And the catch is made by Gorman. He goes up and over. Is he inbounds? He is. Touchdown Westerly with no time on the clock. We'll be saying his name more in basketball. He goes up over the top there. reaches over and grabs it, and that gives the Bulldogs 55 points at the last horn, and that's how you play Stonington till the last horn. And we have brought it to you live, folks. Bulldogs over the Bears, 55-0, bringing the series to 74 for the Bears, 71 for the Bulldogs, 17 ties. 5 wins in a row for Westerly as they march off the field. A huge success this season, folks. A great year they've had. They have come together as a fantastic team, a great group, and a tough team to play. Congratulations to each and every one of them, as well as their coaching staff. It's really been my pleasure to cover them as part of Westerly.Live this season, and I can't wait till next year. But first, we're going to take a quick break, and then we will be back with some hoops for you, folks. It's been real.
Probably like the number on the board doesn't matter.
Garen, you don't have that hat in it.